Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Patrick and we are talking once again about Animal Crossing, more specifically about Animal Crossing 3.0. Now you may have seen the thumbnail of this video, the title of this video, and you're like, is this true? 3,000 new items? I actually think that's a low estimate on the amount of items that we will get in the 3.0 update. And this video, I wanted to give you some things that I think will happen with this newest update. Now, these aren't pie in the sky. This isn't me being like, man, I hope there's 1,000 new villagers added to this update. This is actually things that I think will happen. I want to get your take on this. And down below in the comment section, leave me the amount of items you think they will add with this 3.0 update. Now, before you do that, you might want to look at this because I had totally forgotten about this. So this was a data mine, and we will get another data mine, by the way, for 3.0. But there was over 9,000. It's over 9,000. There was 9,000 plus new items in the Animal Crossing 2.0 update. That is actually mind-boggling. Now, I will say that they counted variants as items. So like, yeah, if they added a table and you could customize it in 5 different ways, that would count as 5 items. So 9,000 new items. I will actually link this below because this was the data mine. I'm so excited for the data mine for 3.0, but these were all the new items that they added. Now, I think that the number in 3.0 is going to be closer to 3,000. But let's go over some of these items. I'm not going to go over all 9,000, but just to show you what kind of items that they added, they literally added everything. Glasses, backpacks, and this was all, you know, spaced out between NPCs, Nook shopping, Nook stop items, recipes, cooking. It was spread out so much. Like even current NPCs got new items, like Sahara got new rugs. Kicks had a lot of these new bags. So yeah, new bags, new clothing options, new pictures, of course, for the new villagers, new posters, a ton of new items. Now, again, all of these different customizations count as their own item. So this picture of Cap'n is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Technically that counts as 8 items. So the 9,000 is a little more inflated than what it seems, but literally you could see a ton of new hats. DIY cards also count as items. So it is definitely a fluffed number, but new hairstyles. We already know we're getting hairstyles in the 3.0 update. We're getting new Nook Stop items, which I think will appear in the 3.0 update. But look at all of these items that we got. Kind of insane. And yeah, all of the customizations, again, count as their own items, but a ton of stuff. And most of these items came from the Happy Home Paradise DLC. And that made sense, right? Like we had a brand new island where we could make rooms for different villagers and we needed items to do that. So that makes total sense. Now, the other interesting thing, all the cars, remember all these awesome items, dude? The other thing was a lot of these items, well, some of these items were actually seasonal items. So they really could add anything. So this was 9,000 items. I want to scroll down. I mean, look at all these items, dude. Crazy. And Nintendo at the time didn't tell us about maybe half of this stuff. Over half of the stuff they didn't even show. This also includes gyroids. I don't know if I skipped it or not. But this also does include gyroids and the cooking recipes and cooking DIYs and stuff like that. And obviously that's going to add to the total. So that's why I think that the 2.0 update is going to have more items than the 3.0 because they introduced cooking, gyroids, Nook Stop items, some other stuff. But I do think that the 3.0 update will have a lot of items. I think it is around, don't judge me on how much I know about this trailer, but I've been watching this a lot. Now, I think a lot of the items are going to come from Grams. I don't know off the top of my head how many items Wardell had, but I do think that the catalog is going to be similar for Grams. And there was even a function where later in Happy Home, you could unlock the catalog feature where you can order things from Wardale directly. And I think that will happen. But I just want to play this a little bit. Maybe I'll mute this. But yeah, we can already see items like on this page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to keep going here. Some all new hotel items. All of these items too. I mean, all of these items right here, we don't know how many customizations they're each going to get. Let's just say they have 5 customizations each, which is low for some of these items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 5, 45. Just on this one page alone, that's 45 items if you count the different customizations. And again, they just keep going. We have all new furniture sets, the tubular set, we have the artful set, the kitty set, and there's so many items in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like there's 5 items in each. Is that the same for the tubular stuff? Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tubular table. Yeah, so it looks like there's 5 items per. So we have the kitty partition, kitty car, kitty seesaw, and then 2 more mystery items we can assume. So I personally think that Grams is going to give us a lot of the items, but what else could we possibly see? Now, going back to the 2.0 update, I think we could see a lot of the similar things. So I think we're going to get new seasonal items. And if you remember, if you can go all the way back to 2021, they added new Halloween items, new Christmas items, new seasonal, like random seasonal items that you can that you could order on your like Nook shopping specialty things. But yeah, they added the Halloween cookies. They added some new ornament items for the Christmas items. I think this is also a way for Nintendo to quote unquote keep updating this game. So for example, if you don't time travel, you're going to experience all this 3.0 stuff. And if you play normally without time traveling, you might get to Halloween and discover new items, where if you do time travel, and I will be time traveling on day 1, I want to see if there's new items on each of the seasons, each of the holidays. But on Nintendo's social media, they can post as if they just added those items in. You know what I'm saying? So like if they add a new Bat series where there's 5 new Bat themed items for Halloween, they could post on their socials around Halloween time, hey Islanders, go check out Nook's Cranny for new Halloween items. I think that is a smart way for them to do it. Add more and more items. So my prediction for 3.0 is actually around 3,000 items. That includes, again, seasonal items, NPCs. I think Kix might get some new bags. I think Sahara could get new rugs. I think even Katrina could get things. Maybe Brewster gets things. Leaf getting new things. We don't know for sure if there's like new fruits and new plants and trees and stuff like that. So overall, I think 3,000 items might even be a low estimate, because again, you have the hotel, which is design focused, so you're going to need items. And then you have the new Slumber Islands, which by the way, Nintendo's giving us 3 of them. They're going to want to give us items. So with all that being said, in the comment section below, let me know your guess. How many items will we get in 3.0? Counting variations. My guess is 3,000. Let me know yours. My second and third prediction kind of go together, and my first one being more design slots. I've heard a lot of people talking about this. This is actually a screenshot from the 2.0 update, so don't get this confused. But again, this was a lot of stuff that they didn't even tell us about. Again, custom design patterns plus, pro decorating license, custom fencing, new reactions. They added so many things that they didn't even talk about. And as you can see here, the custom design pattern plus, they actually added, and I have it written down here, they added 50 new design slots, and then they added 50 of the clothing design slots. I actually think they're going to do the same thing. I think we are going to get 50 more of each. So 100 new design slots, 50 regular, 50 clothing. Now, the reason why I say that, again, is because of the Slumber Islands. You have 3 of them, and we don't know if you're going to be able to only use the custom designs that you have on your character, or if you're going to be able to use different custom designs for each of the slumber islands. I think there is a demand, and usually if there is a problem in the game, they address it by updating part of the game. Similar to the storage increase in the 3.0 update, we have Resetti completely wiping our islands. We have some new items being added to the game. What did Nintendo have to do? They had to add storage to our game. So I think we're getting new custom design slots. I also think we are getting more Nook Stop items that they have not shown yet. And more importantly, like things that change the game. So I want to go over to this right here. I talked about this in a previous video, but look at the way the character is moving. The little shimmy when they waterscape and terraform. That was a bad look, but they do it when there's villagers on there. Look at her when she's building the fence. Placing the fence, shimmying, placing the fence, shimmying, terraforming, shimmying. That 100% is going to be a Nook Stop item that you're going to have to unlock. Same thing with bulk crafting. I think bulk crafting is going to be in this menu as well. It's probably going to cost 2,500 Nook Miles or something like that. I think there is more that they are hiding. Whether it's new reactions. They didn't show new reactions, but could there be new reactions? Could there be other things, which I will go over later, but could there be new hairstyles? Could there be, I don't know, some things that they haven't shown yet? That's my next prediction, is the new design slots and new Nook Stop items, which kind of go together. Now, my next thing, again, that kind of goes with this is bulk crafting. We know about bulk crafting. We love it. But yeah, we can now bulk craft. And also, I said this in another video, but on Nintendo's eShop page, you can now craft from your storage. So you don't have to have the materials on your character. They can just be in your storage and you can craft things from your storage. I think that there's more to crafting. This looks pretty basic, and I'm not saying that this is an unfinished menu. This could be the finished menu, but I think there's more with crafting. One of my ideas was bulk customizing. They didn't show that off, but that could be another thing. And again, could be something that you unlock in the Nook Mile menu. But bulk customizing, I was trying to think like other crafting upgrades that we could get. I don't know. If you know any or any guesses, put them in the comment section below. There is no right or wrong prediction, but I think we are getting more with crafting. I don't know what yet, but my only idea is bulk customizing. All right, tell me if this part of the trailer has been revealed already, whether it's on a website or something. I personally couldn't find it, but this is a little thing that they kind of glanced over at the very end of the 3.0 trailer. This is at 12 minutes, 9 seconds, if you were curious. This is a screen here, and this is the only sort of indication of like what the limitations are for the hotel. So this screen here says that we can design 8 rooms for the hotel, and it says standard right here. So these are the 8 standard rooms. Now we know already that we can design for NPCs. What is this right here? The thing right next to standard with the door, same logo, but it has stars. Are those suites? Are those special facilities within the hotel? Because like, you think of a hotel, right? Hotels have like gyms and pools and like ballrooms and like, like other facilities that are in hotels. Is that what it is? Or is it like a suite or something like that? Now, I don't think it is limited to NPCs because they did give us a look right here at a room with La Belle in it, and her room looks pretty standard. It looks like a normal room. So I don't think that those premium rooms or whatever they're calling them are for NPCs, because right here, this just kind of looks like a regular size room. So what are those premium rooms for? If you guys have any guesses, let me know, because I don't know. So 8 rooms, how long do the villagers stay? You can't stay at a hotel, right? Forever. You got to move out. So is this just like a second page of 8 more? Are those specialty rooms in the hotel? Are they reserved for something? Who knows? I want to say that it's just like 8 more, like maybe suites. My guess right now is like suites or like a bigger room that you can do. But if there are facilities within this where you're given a prompt to make like a gym or a meeting room or something, that kind of indicates even more items on the way. And we already know that we can make items for Cap'n to quote unquote like level up our hotel. So this could be something that we later unlock. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think about the big thing though, and that is the amount of items that will be in the 3.0 update. This could be huge. And the fact that it is 3.0 and not 2.5 or 2.1 or something, 3.0 means major update. So could we get this many items? Could we get half of this? Could we get a third of this? Look at all of these items, dude, that were added with 3.0. This is very exciting. I'm going 3,000. Let me know your guess. Thank you guys so much for watching the channel. Make sure you're subscribed for even more Animal Crossing stuff. We will be breaking down the data mine whenever it happens, because once Nintendo loads the update onto Animal Crossing, it's going to be locked, but people will be able to data mine it, and then we will find out for sure how many items and everything that is included. So look forward to that video. I don't know when that will be because I'm waiting on the data mine. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.